Spurs hosting the Wizards, and the Wizards are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under is at 238.5. The Wizards are minus 255 on the money line. The Spurs are plus 210. These teams are trending in opposite directions. The Wizards are on a 5-game winning streak. The Spurs are on a 5-game losing streak. Before you bet on this game, go to Twitter, go to Underdog NBA, and see what players are actually playing in this game. And use a site like VegasInsider.com. It'll allow you to compare all of the casinos' pricings in one place. It's totally free, and you can get the most advantageous line for yourself. Now, head-to-head, the Spurs are on a 4-game winning streak against the Wizards. The Spurs are 8-2 against the Wizards in their last 10. The favorite is 6-4 against the spread. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The over has hit in their last 3 games. The over is 8-2 in their last 10. The home team is 7-3 in their last 10, and the over 238.5 is 6-4 in their last 10 meetings. The last game that they played, the Spurs won 157-153 in overtime in Washington as 3.5-point favorites. The game before that, the Spurs won 116-99 as 3.5-point home underdogs. The game before that, the Spurs won 146-143 in overtime as 2.5-point road favorites. The game before that, the Spurs won 121-101 as 5.5-point home favorites. The game before that was one of the games the Wizards won, which was the last time they beat the Spurs, which was on November 20th of 2019. They won 138-132. They were 2-point home underdogs. The last 3 games that they've played against each other have gone over, like I said. Now, the Wizards have won and covered their last 5 games, and they've covered 6 out of their last 10. We've had a combined 216, 211, 253 points, and 256 points in those games in their last 4. 2 games went over, 2 games went under. The Spurs have covered 4 out of their last 10 games. They have not covered any of their last 4 games. 3 of their last 4 have gone over. We've had a combined 246, 238, 217, and 270. So, a lot of points, and they've been getting blown out in these games. They lost by 10, they lost by 38, they lost by 9, and they lost by 20. I understand that the stats say take the Spurs, but the Spurs have not only been losing, they've been getting blown out. I'm going to take the Wizards with the money line, the Wizards getting the points, and I'm going to go over in this game. If you're looking for a decent home underdog, this might be the game that you take the Spurs. I just don't think they pull this one out. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.